Hi, first grade, welcome back. Today we should be finishing up our fish. We've learned a lot about some crazy fish. Let's start with this cute looking little fish. However, this fish has a little secret. I wonder if anyone could raise their hand and guess that fish. So it turns out this is actually called the pufferfish. If you remember from SpongeBob, SpongeBob's teacher, who teaches him how to drive, is also a pufferfish. Whenever the pufferfish gets really excited, or maybe it's in distress and got scared, it blows up a little bit and has these spikes all over its body. Pufferfish are also known for being very poisonous. So some people like to eat them, however you have to cook them a certain way, otherwise they could be deadly. Hey Wesley, are jellyfish really fish?
Jellyfish are not really fish.
Hey Damon, how long do fish live?
Some fish can live 50 years.
Hey Zaid, do fish have bones?
Fish have bones.
Hey class, can fish eat insects too?
Some fish eat insects.
So, what is the biggest fish?
The biggest fish is the whale shark.
Alright guys, so hopefully you walked in with your fish. Even if you're not done, you're going to do the step with us. And you're also going to need this piece of paper. You should have walked in with a pencil. Let's take a moment now to sharpen our pencils and give me a thumbs up when you're ready to begin. Alright, so the first thing it asks is for the artist. Who's the artist of your fish oil pastel? I hope you said you. So you need to write your name at the top. I'm gonna write Mr. Boatfield, but please don't write Mr. Boatfield unless you want me to have all the money that your amazing art is gonna sell for. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up when you have your name at the top of your paper. Okay, now it's time to add the title. The title is what you name it. Go ahead and we're just going to look at your artwork. So don't look at the board, just look at your artwork and I'm gonna count to 5. Just look at it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and tell a friend, what could you name this fish? Or what could you name the whole art? This could be Mama Fish with the Baby. It could be Swimming Through the Ocean. I don't know. Whatever you want to title this, tell one friend, write it down, sound it out, try your best, and then give me a thumbs up. Remember, spelling does not count. Awesome. So I decided to name this Rainbow Fish because that's the story I was inspired by. But remember, you could have titled it anything that you wanted to. The next part is really easy. It just asks us what we used. Did we use pencil for this project? Yep. Did we use colored pencils? I don't think so. Did we use markers? I don't think so. Crayons? Scissors? Did we use paper? Oh yes, we did use paper. Did we use glue? We used glue in a new way to make lines. Did we use paint? Not really. Did we use the iPad? Probably not. But we also used something else. What did we use to color? I hope y'all said oil pastel. You're gonna write oil pastel down here so that I can remember that we used it for this project. It is O-I-L, the new word P-A-S-T-E-L. So I know it's hard to see that and it's hard for me to write small. Just try your best writing oil pastel down there. Also draw a little picture of it. The oil pastel, it just looks like a little cylinder but with crazy lines because remember what we used was really old. And that's okay. Just draw an oil pastel and then write it down below. I'll pause the video right here so that you can copy. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Awesome. So the next parts, you're either gonna copy me or do them on your own. This question says, I learned I can. So you learned a lot in this project. You learned all about new types of fish. You learned about the ocean. You might have learned some facts from Josiah and all of his friends. I decided to write, I learned I can create a fish using shapes. So you can either copy me or write your own answer here. Give me a thumbs up when you're done and we'll move on to the next question. Awesome. So this one is called Questions I Ask. So be thinking about a question that you could ask. It could be something you already know the answer to. It could be, how do I use oil pastels? It could be, could I add a little baby? Could I add seaweed to my drawing? Those are questions, but maybe we have a question that I don't know the answer to, or you don't know the answer to. It could be, how many eyes does an octopus have? Are alligators fish? I don't know. It's whatever question you want to ask. You can either write that down or you can copy what I'm going to put. I decided to ask, do fish sleep? I don't know the answer. Either you can copy me or you can write your own question. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready and we'll move on to the last one. All right, awesome. So this one, you're gonna have to choose. I'll give you some choices. This says, I'm proud of blank. Could it be that you're proud of your lines? Could it be that you're proud of your color? Maybe you're proud of all the details you added. Maybe you have some bubbles that you really like. I'm gonna give you some options. You don't have to write all of these down. You can just choose one. It could be color. It could be lines. Or I'll put details. You can choose one of these, or you can come up with your own. Go ahead and either copy one of these down or make up your own. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. All right, awesome. So now that we're all done with the assessment, you need to glue it to the back of your fish. Usually we use the glue sticks, but I'm running low on them right now, so we're just gonna have to make do with the glue on the table. So what you do is you open it, flip over your fish, flip over your paper on each corner, give it just a little dot of glue. This one's a little stuck. All right, so I finally got it unstuck. You just give a dot of glue on every corner. So how many dots should I have? Hope you said 4 because there's 4 corners. Once you have 4 dots of glue, flip it over, flip over your paper, and then give it a nice massage so that I know it's glued on. Here's your option for today. You need to do at least one of these 3 things, and then you can move on to a new activity of your choice. Number 1, you need to completely color any spots that you notice, or you could go back over your lines with the black. I'll show you how to do that. Like for instance, I really like my scales, but there's some areas where I can't see that black line from the glue anymore. You can go back, make it just a little bit more noticeable by tracing it with the black oil pastel. That's fine. If you need to go back and make your lines a little bit clearer, that's okay. But you need to choose one of these steps before you're all done. Once you're all done and you've either colored the whole thing again, or got all those little spots that you can cover, or you've taken oil pastel and made your lines just a little bit clearer before turning it in, then you can choose a new activity. When I give you permission to choose a new activity, you're gonna take your artwork and put it on the, hope you said, drying rack. And then here's your trick question. Do we put it on the top or do we put it on the bottom? I hope you said put it on the bottom because the first person's gonna put it on the very bottom, and then we're gonna start putting it on the ones on top until it's all filled up. All right, guys, I had so much fun making these fish with you. I hope you had fun and learned a lot about fish, and I'm excited for our next project. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.